Went to the city back in November. New York City. Wrote this little thing in my red journal. It'll come later.
I'm in a weird mood. I just posted on Instagram, and I never really post on Instagram. But I had been meaning to post like a promotional post for my YouTube channel. I made this whole story thing with stills, and it took a long time. It was like a full art project. I don't know, it just feels so weird to be on social media so prevalently. No, it feels weird to just like do that. I feel like I'm bothering people. Like for some reason, when I post YouTube videos, it doesn't feel like that at all. This is just our little thing. But on Instagram, it's more like, okay, here is everyone I go to school with, and it's just, I feel like I'm bothering people. Sometimes I feel like I'm not cut out for this world.
Even when I don't see you, still my best friend. Even if I don't need you, still my best friend. Even I have this picture of me smiling in a Polaroid, and I don't know what to do with it.
Like, in my room right now, it feels way too hot for a jacket. The thought of putting on, not this, but my heavier jacket is just too much. However, it is in the negative Celsius, so I'll do that. Like, sometimes in the morning, I just feel uncomfortable. Like, in the sense that when I was younger, like, I wouldn't wear sweaters because to put on like an itchy sweater right after waking, it's just uncomfortable. And that's kind of what I'm experiencing with my jacket. This is what it has to be done. Or is it? Maybe I can just wear the vest. And if I'm cold, then I'll have learned my lessons. But is this weird? Does it look weird with the... I think this looks weird.
Went to the city, the Met, a class trip. My favorite part is always the drive-in, Autumn in New York by Billie Holiday playing in winter. Came back to campus and it felt like morning. I felt sleepier than I did at 7 in the morning when I left, and everything was sharp like crystal. I turned the word indomitable over in my head in the stairs between kimonos in Egypt. I don't even really know what it means. It can have something to do with spirit, I think. I feel like I don't have energy like other people. This is a feeling, not fact. I have an idea. I could say it later, but I'll say it now. I don't know how to put the pieces together, what's for now, what's for later. But I'll say this now. I've said that already. Okay. You can tell a lot from people's eyes. The eyes are the body's poetry. There's a lot of metaphor and symbol in them. Okay. I wrote something like a poem. Writing. I think a poem could be written forever, never finished. But the poem I'll share later. But one more thing about eyes. Sorry, this is so disjointed. You know how people, it's like you can tell if someone's excited through their eyes, or sad, or mad, or... This is to say that the eyes are the window to the human spirit. And I say all this because I'm wondering about spirit. Can eyes dim? Where does spirit go? When I'm at home, I drink so much tea. Here, I just end up not making much tea. Both because I don't want to wash my mug, and also just because it's somehow less convenient than at home, and less peaceful. I'm proud of myself for getting through today. It's one of those days that I was kind of getting nervous for, but I did it. I have to start wearing my jacket more, my big jacket. I get too cold and then it makes my whole body warm on the inside and it's feverish and it's no good. I should also start wearing my glasses more. I'll literally walk by people and like not realize it's them until like almost when I pass them, which means that there must be so many people that I walk by without realizing who they are, which means that they must think that I'm super rude, when really I just don't see them. I'm excited for the sun to come out tomorrow. It feels like I only just discovered Firestone, which is like the biggest main library of campus. And it's kind of really daunting. Like you have to like swipe in your card and then go in, and then when you leave you have to like check your bag with security. And it's huge. I always sit outside Firestone in the chapel in the fall, and I hear the tour guides go, and so I kind of have memorized their whole speech. But basically, apparently, if you begin walking all the shelves of Firestone and someone else walks to New York City from here, the person walking to New York City would get there faster than the person walking all the shelves, which is to say that there's a lot of books. Which is to say that you walk in and you have no idea where to go. Like there's so many places you could sit and stuff. I did go a little bit in semesters prior, but not so much. Like, I don't know, I would have different phases of libraries I would go to. And I guess right now I'm kind of in my Firestone phase. But it's so beautiful in there. It's actually so pretty. The fact that it's so big is so cool because there's all these different rooms and corners that you'll never know of until you're there. And my favorite spot recently has been this room on the first floor called like the solarium, kind of something. And there's like the skylight, so it makes a wonderful reading spot. And I go there and it's just nice. It's really, really nice. Also, I read there every day, right? And I realize that something is happening for the first time ever. I've read all the books that I have in my space. At home, there are always books on my shelf that I haven't read yet. And in the beginning of the year, it was the same here. But now I've read everything. So once I finish my current book, which I'm like 10 pages away or so, I'm not gonna have anything to read. So I have to go to Labyrinth soon, which will be really fun. Oh, I love Labyrinth. It's the local bookstore. Dean's date at Princeton is the last day you can submit written work. So that's like papers, essays, lab reports, and that's today, and I've submitted everything. In my previous 2 semesters, I had like 3 papers due, but this time I had like 2 minimal things due and then 1 story for creative writing, and I'm done. It was not bad at all, and for creative writing, because it's like work that I enjoy, it was not bad at all. I have my Korean exam, and then my psych exam. And on the day of my psych exam, I leave campus. And that's in less than a week. So it's weird. It's like I'm not done, but I kind of am. I still have to study for exams, but I also need to clean and pack and do my laundry and get gifts and get ready to leave. Sometimes I think that I'm bored, but secretly I'm not. Like, there's things that I have to do. I have to study and stuff, but it's like I don't want to. Sometimes it's day by day, but one day, like last Saturday, it was hour by hour. Never knew what I was gonna feel. It's crazy. Okay, so the poem thing, whatever. It goes a bit like this. Indomitable spirit is a girl with pink hair. His obscure music is an anxiety attack in the past tense. His hotness is melancholia. His taking a walk is eating everything you want to eat. Is period, like the punctuation, is being vile sometimes, is telling a lie. Is being selfish sometimes, is telling a lie, is not saying something even though you really want to, is sitting with bad feelings, is apathy. Indomitable spirit is waking up in the morning, is going to sleep cold and waking up warm, is just getting into bed and going to sleep, and so thinking a bit and then falling asleep, and so not avoiding the stillness before the ZZZ. Is being small sometimes, is being kind always, and in being kind, being good, having morals, that kind of thing. Is knowing your nature, is being kind to yourself, is taking hold of right now, is not later, is not, is. is both yes and no as long as you say it strong, is itself indomitable, unbreakable, steely, and has all the gravitas the word steely itself lacks, is something like gravity, is a better law, is in the eyes, is here, is on my mind.